Bismillahir Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Tuesday, the 14th of October. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. Let me begin by saying thank you to all of you, Zoel, my cherished clients and stakeholders, as I like to call you, for making time every morning to be part of Active Society and be part of what we do here and be part of informing, educating, entertaining, and elevating the conversations that affect the nation. Let me say a big thank you to Sonar Fashions in Tamale for my outfit this morning. And I love Sonar because he makes me look kingly and chiefly as it's supposed to be. And on behalf of His Royal Majesty Anna, my own Paramount Chief at the Bogu Traditional Area, Bonasa Lefutia II, and all the good people of the North and beyond. Happy day to all of you. Now, this morning, let me also reiterate what I've been telling you about the Rosebank International University. And the Rosebank International University is a South African university. It's in the land of gold. It's filled with a lot of heritage. The Rosebank International University is the university that prepares you for the future and actually puts you in there, makes you a rising star. It's at the Opebia. It's right in the Opebia building on the airport stretch. You need to find it. They have the state-of-the-art kitchen. They have a state-of-the-art lecture halls and lecture theaters, the state-of-the-art library. They have the state-of-the-art, consulting rooms where students, if you have issues, you can go and speak with a counselor. They have exchange programs available for you. If you study here in Ghana, you could possibly get an opportunity to go out there to South Africa to go and better yourself as well, or to have an experience of it. You study in Accra, you thrive globally. The Rosebank International University is open for admissions now for January, but you can always go through and have a fair idea of what I've been talking about, the adult Montessori in Ghana. And on the 25th of October, hopefully, there's going to be an open day. It's going to be an online open day where you get to meet some of the lecturers. You get to understand the programs that are being offered at the Rosebank International University. They don't just teach you to learn. They learn to make sure you're growing. These are global programs, and I'm talking about programs that have been accredited by GTEC. I'm talking about programs that have been accredited by City and Guilds. The South African authorities have done that as well, and many other international universities. They are part of a larger group of universities, over 140 of them across the globe, with over 100,000 students, across. And you need to be part of this international university that is inspiring a lot of excellence. Please call them. If you're calling from outside Ghana, I encourage you to prefix the number with +233. +233. That's 307 007 800. That's +233 307 007 800, or www.riuc.edu.gh. That's www.riuc.edu.gh. They are part of the AdTech group. It's a larger group, many universities put together. And if you are in Ghana, you want to call 0307 007 800. That's 0307 007 800, and you will thank me. That's the adult Montessori, and we are happy that we are proud to be sharing that with you this morning. Thank you very much indeed. Make time to pass by the Opebia campus, the Opebia building on the airport stretch, and you come with testimonies yourself. Now, let's begin with a pastor I saw saying something that made sense, raising the next generation. And I heard a lawyer say somewhere that his children are too comfortable and he is not too comfortable about it. He's not a wicked father, no. And I tell people that most of the things I know because I was made to go through the mill, even at home. In my home, there were no chores that were reserved for male or female. So if you call any of my sisters, they can paint. They can do carpentry work. They can do masonry work, basic ones. If you call any of them, they can fix their own light bulb. If you call any of them, they are sharp in terms of their security and their surroundings. If you call any of my brothers, they can get to the kitchen and cook. In my home, there was no chore that was reserved for male or female. I can cook. And you can ask Yabiama about it. You can ask my friends who are near and dear to me. So this current generation that are being raised where children get to school. I remember when I was a child, when you get to school, you have sections, section red, section green, blue, and yellow, and we all had sections. I was a sectional leader for a long time before I became compound prefect in primary school, St. Nicholas Preparatory School. And you would sweep, you would supervise your section, and your section would sweep. And then you will sweep your own classrooms, and then you will dust off the dirt off it, and then you will sit down and learn. When you close, you will sweep again and put your chairs nicely on your tables, and then go home and come back the next morning. It was nice to do it. At least it was morning fatigue for us. For those whose parents didn't have, my father would let you do some small fatigue at home before you go to school. But these days, the children just are driven to school, 8:30, they are in school, straight they are walking to the classroom. Sometimes they even skip assembly. Nobody is caning them or for coming late. So that mental attitude, that discipline is gone. That's why I'm happy that the National Service is introducing some form of military training, basic military training, at least to shaping and discipline people. These days, you find school children walking to school sluggishly. Their shirts are out, they are not tucked in. Their shirts are out, their shorts are sagged, and when you talk to them, they just look at you, laugh, and then move on. The other time I saw a policeman, he gathered about 20 of them and insisted that they had to tuck in, and they had to do it before he let them all go. Must it come to that before? So the kind of society we are raising, and a lawyer friend said that his children are too comfortable and doesn't feel comfortable about it. It makes him sad. Because his argument is that today, if he is no more, how will those children survive? There are children who have never eaten kanzo before in their lives. Even for fun, they have not eaten kanzo before. There are children who have never ever seen kanzo before. Chicken bone, they have not broken chicken bone with their teeth before. They don't know how to buy sugarcane and start chewing it the way it is. They don't know, clean it and start chewing. They don't know how it is. So the real thing, I'm not saying that put your children through hardship. I'm saying that there are certain lessons in life that must not be lost on you and your children because you have money per chair. No. Listen to the pastor. Listen to the man of God. Listen to him.
But that interpretation of woman ni here no ya twisted to the extent say yema no say sin say obesu yanyansa say bio ti e kan say yema ni here won ya he na say yema ko SU camp ye kosra o the teacher ne ba ko ka kire say enkola no ba ko ba camp no ne ya de prayer share ni nsem no o say auntie I've not hold broom before. And we say, who does it for you? And Nanny in the house. She has been doing everything. And Titia, what the man no well, who bray, and Tima Bamre, Ebino no. Yeah, and he says, so your baba, limited me baba manu, or Baba Wareno. The things that made us who we are, we can't, but we are departing from them. Oh, Baba no, one so brumu, and so me Baba may, or to teach us, you must know. We are not teaching them the way. We are not. Then will be some kind of say, oh no, Odihia, it's in the body of all money here. But that interpretation of woman ni here no, ya twisted to the extent say, Yema no say sin say, Obesu yanyansa say bio. See, because Yema ni here, 1 year hey. na say ye may call SU camp ye kosra ho ne jija ba ko ka kire say enkola no ba ko ba camp no near the prayer share in seminar or say auntie I've not hold broom before. And I said, who does it for you? And Nanny in the house. She has been doing everything. And Titia, what the man no well, who bray, and Tima Obamre, Ebino no. Yeah, and he says, so your baba, limited me baba manu, or Baba Kawareno. The things that made us who we are, we can't, but we are departing from them. Oh.
We're departing from them. We don't pound fufu anymore. We would rather go and blend the fufu. If we don't go and blend it outside, we'll blend it at home. But we forget that pounding fufu itself is a form of exercise for us. We don't chew sponge anymore because we have toothpaste and toothbrush. But we forget that we are exercising our jaws and the muscles in our faces when we chew sponge. We don't apply inku again, so you would have to pick some and then smear it this way. We forget that we'll be exercising our muscles and all of that. Energy. We have forgotten all those things. Everything is now soft life. And that is why people are 26, 28, 30, and they have BP. They have all manner of underlying conditions because they are eating all the junk food. They think that our local foods don't make sense anymore. Our bomu doesn't make sense anymore. Komi keshito with sliced onion, fresh onion doesn't make sense anymore. They think that most of our foods don't make sense anymore. I'm saying that just these three things. We don't pound fufu anymore. Even pounding fufu with your wife or with your mother or whoever it is, there's a certain connection because while you pound, you have conversations. While you pound, there's some energy that you are exerting. While you pound, you are exercising the entirety of your body. We don't do that anymore. We don't use chapia because if you are using chapia, you'd be moving your hands up and down. So you'll be exercising. We don't do that. We don't do that anymore. There are many things we don't do these days. And we think it's fashionable. It's okay. We see the raw fruits on the streets. We don't eat them. We would rather go and buy preserved fruits or fruits that have been blended and preservatives have been added onto it. It's been canned. It's so flashy and nice. It's there with expiry dates that can be cleaned on the blind side of the FDA and reprinted. And we are happy about it. We are killing ourselves with our own money. Wake up. Now let's move on. Go take me to the Ghana National Fire Service. I saw this letter and I want to read it because I am confused. And maybe I want to ask the Interior Minister whether or not this is supposed to pertain. Where people go for training and they are expanded for me. People go for training and they are asked to pay. Show us the logo so nobody comes to say that I'm manufacturing this. This is the logo of the Ghana National Fire Service, received on the 13th of October 2025. That's yesterday. And it's the Regional High Command in Dambai. They received this one. The 9th October 2025. The command in Dambai didn't give it to me, by the way. Distribution. All regional fire officers, all commandants, the commanding officer. Now, notice for payment of feeding fees. Listen carefully. Due to funding challenges, recruit cadets and existing personnel who went for training were made to pay something to subsidize their feeding costs for the period of their training. The attached list of personnel are officer cadets and other ranks who still owe feeding fees. And the list is there. I don't want to show the list. 2, the list has been grouped into 2 categories. 1, or I, Appendix A, contains the list of personnel who still owe but will be deducted from their accounts directly by their various banks. II, Appendix B, contains the list of personnel who are to make cash payments for the amount owed. 3, payments can be made at the salaries office, headquarters, or paid directly into the service accounts below and the pay-in slip forwarded to the salaries office for clearance. That means that if you don't pay, your salary may delay. Now, the account is GNFS Donor Fund. It's a donor fund, but this one, we are insisting on it. Account number is 10 18 63 15 33 176. Branch is Bank of Ghana, Accra. We write for you to bring to their notice that they have up to 31st December 2025 to complete payment. Submitted for your strict compliance. Mark Brako Apia Jr. is Deputy Chief Fire Officer, Director of Finance, Chief Fire Officer, and then there's also Chief Fire Officer, Ghana National Fire Service Headquarters, Accra, and they signed and they have given the notice. Now I want to ask a question. I have come to serve my country after buying my own forms and going to do my own medicals with my own money and coming now for training to come and serve the nation. I have to now pay money to subsidize my feeding. I don't understand. Maybe the Interior Minister has some answer to give us, or the Chief Fire Officer has some answers to give us, because I don't understand. Was there no financial clearance before training began? I'm asking the question, was there no financial clearance before any form of training began? And if there was financial clearance before any form of training began, why are the people being made to pay or subsidize their monies for feeding, for their own training that will benefit all of us? When did this become fashionable? I'm asking simple questions. Is the country so broke that we cannot now spend money to train officers and feed them and accommodate them so they can have their peace of mind to take the regimental training that will be given to them so that they can be well-baked and not half-baked to come and serve us? Are we now saying that we cannot do that? Some questions are hanging and the answers must drop. Pretty much like questions are hanging about GTTC. And the last time I spoke about GTTC, somebody called me. The head, I get that made somebody call me that he wants to explain his side of the story. The next thing I see is that a letter has been written to the regional director explaining and saying that everything we said here is a lie. That is, I like to play that way. And I like to use the Kolebu template. When I spoke about the kidney dialysis thing, about the illegal charges that were happening at Kolebu, I got a call from the same CEO through my producer that, oh, hold on, I want to come and explain my... I said, oh, come. It took 2 months. He didn't pass yet. The next thing I saw was that he was jumping from one media house to the other, trying to explain, and we who originated the story never came to us. So what I did was the remainder of the documents that I had, I put them up here. So for GTTC, I'm not going to talk about it now. In the coming week, I'll talk about it. I will start from the Eastern region. And when I finish, and all those people who were put into the meeting to have meetings and their phones were kept away from us and they were being coached on what to say, when Iyoko and BNI comes, you will answer. When they keep you in cells for 2 days, you will decide whether what you have been coached to say is what you want to say, or you want to say what the actuality is. Oh, wait. If you want to play that way, we will play. Now, show me the court document. It's a love letter from the Office of the Attorney General. Now, first, show me the picture of the Attorney General and his deputy, Dr. Dominic Ayeni and Dr. Edem Sremsai. These are the two gentlemen. You have been complaining on the streets about no plea bargain, we don't want plea bargain, we don't want this, we don't want this. Well, the two gentlemen have finally put out some things. In fact, they're already doing some of the things already. No, I want the pictures of the Attorney Generals. Yes. And they're already doing the two gentlemen in the hearty handshake at the Jubilee House. And this was when Edem Sremsai, Deputy Attorney General, received his letters of credence. Now, there are two photos, yes. Former Executive Director of the National Service Authority, NSA, Osei Sibe Entry, the former mayor of Kumasi, is also a former member of parliament, I think, slapped with 14 counts of stealing and causing financial loss to the state to the tune of over 500 million Ghana cedis. These are allegations. They have not been proven yet, and within our jurisprudence, you are innocent until proven guilty. Show me the next one. Former Deputy National Service Authority, NSA boss, Gifty Oware-Mensah, charged with stealing, willfully causing financial loss, and using public office for profit to the tune of 38.4 million Ghana cedis. Now find me the court document for Gifty. Scroll up, please. The Superior Court of the Judicature in the High Court of Justice, Accra, AD 2025, KCR stroke 0019 stroke 2026, Republic versus Osesbi. No, I said Gifty. Kunzo, wake up. Don't sleep on the job. This is a very hot morning. Please, let's make it count. So spread it for me. Thank you. Count 1, statement of offense, stealing, contrary to section 1241 of the Criminal Offences Act. Particulars of offense, it says, Gifty Oware-Mensah, former Deputy Executive Director between February 2022 and March 2024 in Accra, in the Greater Accra region, dishonestly appropriated the sum of 31,502,091 Ghana cedis, 40 pesos, the property of the National Service Authority, by causing the money to be transferred to blocks of life consult for your benefit. Count 2, willfully causing financial loss to the state. Particulars of offense, Gifty Oware-Mensah, former Deputy Executive Director between February 2022 and March 2024 in Accra, in the Greater Accra region, willfully caused financial loss of 31 point. Now, let's go to the facts. It's down there. Scroll up. Kunzo, scroll up. Let's go to the facts. And the AG is talking about, great, now spread it. Now, it says the accused person, Gifty Oware-Mensah, is a former Deputy Director General of the National Service Authority. Please, I want to read one. Executive Director of the National Service Authority. The National Service Authority is an establishment under the Ministry of Education mandated to mobilize and deploy personnel drawn primarily from the tertiary institutions in Ghana to various sectors in the regions qualified to undertake national service in areas of national priority for national development under the Ghana National Service Authority Act 2024, Act 1119. 2. The NSA established the marketplace platform to alleviate the financial burden of national service personnel, and I'm sure NSP people are aware of this, who are posted to a variety of sectors under the authority. This online platform allows NSP to apply for loans and purchase products on hire purchase. Consequently, the NSA registered a limited number of entities as merchants or vendors on the platform to offer these services to the NSP. 3. The vendors who rendered the services are paid by monthly deductions from the National Service Personnel Allowance at source until the items purchased or loan amounts received by the NSP are completely paid for. 4. As the Deputy Executive Director, the accused person was responsible for the oversight of the Finance, Audit, and Procurement Department. She was solely responsible for the approval of merchants onto the NSA marketplace, in addition to overseeing the general administration of the NSA. 5. Sometime in February 2025, the National Intelligence Bureau, upon receiving intelligence, initiated investigations into alleged acts of ghost names, stealing, corruption, and money laundering by certain NSA staff. The investigation revealed that between February 2022 and March 2024, the accused approached officials of the Agricultural Development Bank, my own bank, ADB, and informed them that the NSA has signed an agreement with a company, Blocks of Life Consult. So Blocks of Life, according to the AG, belongs to Gifty Oware-Mensah, to sell products on hire purchase to national service personnel. And she claimed that she required a loan of 78,139,910 Ghana cedis to support her business. Blocks of Life Consult Limited is a private limited company registered in the year 2016 and owned by one Paul Boateng. The accused, in order to facilitate her criminal activities, took control of the company through one Mohammed and made George Annan, her mother's driver, one of the company's directors. 7. The accused, in a letter dated October 14, 2022, addressed the head of the Consumer Finance Department at ADB, my own bank, submitted a list of approximately 9,934 ghost names that she generated from the NSA Central Management System. You remember the one that Dr. Baumia launched? Yes, that was going to stop some of these things. Yes. She represented to the bank that she had supplied goods on hire purchase to 9,934 ghost names and wanted to use the allowances as collateral for the facility. 8. ADB told the accused that they could not approve the loan of 78,139,910 Ghana cedis, as it would mean they would be deducting the full allowances of the supposed NSP. The accused later agreed with the bank on the principal sum of 31,502,091 Ghana cedis 40 pesos and an interest of 6,956,157 Ghana cedis 47 pesos to be paid through source deductions of the 9,934 NSP allowance over 11 months. On February 20, 2023 and March 5, 2024, two distinct agreements were executed between ADB, my bank, and NSA, the National Service Authority, on this facility engineered by the accused. In accordance with the agreements, an escrow account was established with ADB, my bank, to retain the loan on behalf of the NSA. The account was designated as NSA Hire Purchase and had the account number 122 IMPL 2306 10001. The loan amount of 31 million, etc., was disbursed into the NSA hire purchase account, and on the accused instruction to the bank, the loan amount was subsequently transferred into Blocks of Life Consult, her company's account numbered 108 101 016 121 6501. Out of the money received, the accused transferred 22,925,518 Ghana cedi 69 pesos to American Global Company, of which she was a director, and the remaining amount to 3 other companies. Investigations revealed that the accused person did not apply any products on hire purchase to any NSP, and the 9,934 names she gave to ADB and Gibbs were ghost names she generated from the NSA CMS. The same CMS that Dr. Baumia launched. Gibbs that tells us that nobody can bypass their system. Well, these are allegations, but we hope that the Attorney General is getting it right. Based on the above facts, the accused person has been charged and arraigned before this court for trial. Through her actions, the accused caused a total of 38,458,248 Ghana cedis, 87 pesos lost to the Republic. Now read this one. No, wait, let's read 11. Investigations revealed that the accused person did not supply any products on hire purchase to any NSP, National Service Personnel, and that 9,934 names she gave to ADB and Gibbs were ghost names she generated from the NSA CMS. So Gibbs didn't see, ADB didn't see. Well, I don't know, but this is before the court, so I don't want to run any commentary on it. But these are the facts of the issue. This ends the sermon for today. Tomorrow, we have another sermon from the book of the AG we will share with you. But please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.